guys, it's Shami from Crafts, Names, and Things. So today we are going to do some circles. I was watching Southern Girls Design, and then I also watched Cadhan has a video too on how to make painted circles. So I just wanted to share with you kind of my technique. It's probably very similar to theirs, but we're going to have a great time. And it's just really fun. So all you're going to need to do this technique is just some acrylic paint in whatever color you like. But I love circles. They're so beautiful, and especially painted circles. They're just so organic, and they don't have to be perfect. They're great. And then you're going to need just a bottle cap, and make sure that you have some black acrylic paint. And here I just have a little brush, just that kind of brush, a little flat one, nothing too fancy. And I'm just going to spread out my paint here, and I usually put my paint right on the mat. Just what I'm just going to do 3 or 4 colors. You know, winter green. I have like a really pretty blue, a neon pink. This is a kiwi green. Alrighty, and I'm going to do a purple. Okay, and I'm not putting very much on my mat, just a little bit, just enough to, you know, get things going. These are so, oops, that was way too much. I'm going to have to find a way to use that. But what I like to do is you're just going to take your paintbrush, whatever color you want to start out with, and you're going to just make a very loose circle. Okay, you can make some open. You can start out the center like that. Just kind of go, and make them all over the page. And again, they're very organic. Like, don't worry about being perfect. It's okay if they double lap. This is just a great exercise for creativity. You're going to make them all sorts of sizes, okay? And, you know, you can use these for collage. You can cut them out. You can send them in Happy Mail. There's just so many uses for these. And then I'm just not even wetting my brush. I'm just going to go on to my next color. And this technique's really cool, too, because you don't really need to have a clean brush. I mean, you know, you don't want to make mud, but you want the colors to overlap. Okay. And then I'm going to go here and I can make another center. Okay. And you can also work on, so I'll add some blue to that. You can, you know, leave some white space, just kind of, yeah. This is just fun. You don't want to think about it. Just go for it, okay? This is one of those things, okay? So let's get into our blue here. And, you know, you can use dark colors, you can use light colors, you can kind of use whatever you like. Yeah. And just make it very organic and pretty. Nothing too crazy here. Okay, and then we can go in with this, all this purple that I dotted off. And again, I'm not worrying if they're going to overlap. I don't care. You know, I'm just creating. And I can just go in there and add just a touch of purple if I want, or I can go all the way around. It's just kind of up to me. And it's up to you. Just want to make some circles here. As you can see, my circles are very, very organic, you know, and if I want to, I can come back in and put some of the pink in if I'm losing it a little bit. And another circle here and a circle here, okay, just like that. That's all we're doing here. Then we're going to go in with the green. And the colors are going to overlap, and that's okay. It's the main thing is that you just want it to be organic, very natural. And it's amazing. I always love the results. And this is a great technique to use on your tissue paper, or on deli paper or parchment paper. I usually don't get deli paper just because it can be a little bit expensive for me, you know. And I know it's not expensive in the long run, like because you order it in bulk and that kind of things, but just for me, that is expensive. So, okay, and I think I'm going to add in another pink here. Even though I love that neon, it's a little bit too light for me. It's not showing up enough, so I'm going to go in that, just like that. And I'm probably going to do some yellow too. And you can set it aside to let it dry a little bit. I am getting a little bit muddy, so I do want to watch that. Oops, I don't know what that is, but okay, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to dry this off just a little bit, and I'm going to add some yellow. Okay, so now I'm going to take some yellow. The yellow is probably going to be the last color that I add. I just want that pop of beautiful yellow color. And I can make full circles or half circles or just add a touch of it. It's kind of up to me. Okay, just like that. All right. So now we can get into our black. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to add a touch of white. I'll use this stuff. Okay. Actually, oops. I always add too much white. Okay. And I am going to clean off my brush for the white. Okay. Now you can either just add it with your brush, and I just like to add it as a highlight, just to kind of get in there and get some of those colors to break apart a little bit. Okay. Even make some centers with it. These are so much fun to make. Alrighty. Okay. So like that. Okay, there we go. Alright. Those look great. Okay? So now we're going to add our black. Now, in order to add our black, all we're going to do is just find a place on your mat. Maybe I'll go over here. Okay. And you're just going to grab your bottle cap. Okay, and you're going to kind of just smudge it out. Just like that. Okay, and then you're going to, actually, I should dry this off a little bit. So I'm going to just dry it off just for a second. Okay, there we go. And we're going to go in here and just kind of give everything kind of a stamp with this bottle cap, just to add just a little bit of black. And that just creates a really beautiful contrast. This I think is from just a huge drink that I have, like a huge juice cap. But you can use all sorts of stuff. And they don't have to be centered. I was making mine a little bit centered. And this one's a little bit smaller. I think that'll work for some of my smaller circles. These are just so much fun to make. You will get addicted, I promise. So cool. Okay. And that's how they look. Look at how pretty those are. And they're just so beautiful and unique looking. I just love them. So that's how that is. And then I have a couple more that I made from before. Now I have a ton of these actually. I love making them. Yeah, just get out your cheap acrylic paint. You can make them as big as small as you want, and I do cut mine out. That's what I tend to do, so I'll just cut them out and I can add them to my art journal page or include them in Happy Mail. And they're just really beautiful and unique and very organic. Okay, so I just wanted to share that technique. I will link those other two videos that I told you back below in the description, and you can go check out those amazingly talented ladies' channels and go see their technique for this. If you have any questions, let me know, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will actually scan these, and these will be in my Etsy store. I'm starting to, lots of people have asked me, you know, for some of my artwork. So I am going to start including more of that on my Etsy store. I do a lot of crafts and gift baskets and that kind of stuff, and that's what I mostly have on there now, but when this video is uploaded, you will see more stuff like this, more stuff that you can print off, you know, in your color printer, and mine are not going to be expensive. It's going to be like $1, you know, for collage paper or for circles like this or whatever. So if you want to, you can always click below to that Etsy store and go look at what I have in there. If not, totally make your own. I love you guys. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.